Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are working on a Model 7 or 9, I'll tell you in a minute. We are working on a Model 7B. I should have known by looking at the beaters. And we are going to do a complete restoration on this one. Hate these kind of plugs. But we're going to plug this in. Let's see how she runs. Alright, well, she runs. A little rough, but it runs. Alright, well, let's start disassembly on this here by checking out the brushes. And once again, we end up with a spring. There we go. So that's got a nice brush on it there. I'm assuming the other brush is just as nice. It just didn't want to come out that way. So we'll have to get that out after we get everything else disassembled on it. Alright, might as well start right here. There is a lot of crud in here. Something with a bit more bite. There we go. Nope. There we go. Every time I mean it. Alright. Let's pop this off and see if this one has got a washer in here. You're supposed to have a little washer in here. There we go. That one's got it. And it's got a bit of goo built up on it there. Let's get this handle off. Since we have it right here, might as well take it off. Alright, handle's off. Let's get them screws put away. Now we'll have to get degreased. Might as well continue on the front here. That's pretty greasy too. I don't know if this thing was just excessively oiled or what. Everything's got like an oily layer on it. Alright, let's get our screws out the gearbox cover here and take a look inside of there. I always say that like it's going to be something dramatic. Now, one time, a bug came out. Well, I don't know if it came out of there, but a bug crawled out of a machine one time. Took me by surprise. I certainly didn't expect that. It's just interesting though to see sometimes how here we got a screw that don't want to cooperate. And it broke. Damn it. I didn't even hardly touch that. And there's another one that's gonna break too. Damn it. Now, that's gonna extend the length of this job by a couple hours for sure. That one feels almost like it's seized in there. There's no way this one's coming out in one piece. Unless it lets loose all of a sudden on whatever's binding it up. Oh, there we go. Actually, that's exactly what happened. They don't appear to have been cross-threaded. Yeah, but it does got quite a bit of corrosion on it. Alright, first look at the goo. not too terrible. Definitely have seen far worse than this before. I'll just set that aside for now. Alright. I'll start setting all my greasy parts on a paper towel over here. And maybe get some of that grease out of there. Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of hard and chunky. Alright, that's probably good enough for now. I might as well pop the detent spring out too. And the detent, where did that fuzz come from? Alright, let's whip her around. Off her cap back here. And see what we got going on. So find my appropriate socket here again. I'm always looking for the right socket. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, can't find that 9/16 socket anywhere, so I noticed it was, the screw back here was pretty loose, or the that little threaded thing at the end here was pretty loose, so once I crack that loose, it'll come out with the nut. Well, it should. Alright, got that out of the way. Not too bad in there, a little dirt, a little bit of grunge. Adjustment pin. Alright, so we're going to pop this off and we can get a good look at the speed control mechanism that's in here. Alright, I can tell right now capacitor's bad because that's all wax from inside of it, unless it had been replaced after the fact. And it did run rough at lower speed, so it's probably failing anyways. Alright. Let me try and find my little screwdriver. I forgot to put it away. Alright, let's take this resistor out of here. And wow, one side is like almost corrosion free. But we want to get some bare brass showing here. Alright, now let's test it out and see if this thing is any good or not. Hopefully you guys can see that. Alright, and no, it is not. So it's supposed to be 180. It's at 240 something, which I notice a lot of them are anymore. I don't understand why. But yeah, it's down there. It's all the way up to 240 something. Alright, let me get our secondary brushes out of here first. Yeah, it's a shame about those resistors. I mean, that one looked really good too, but it looks to be deceiving because some of the ones that look terrible are actually good when you test them. It's crazy. Trying to find, there it is. Trying to find my Allen wrench for this here. I get this, I guess this is the whole speed control assembly here. The governor and everything is on here. Secondary brushes right on there, and I believe the name for these is slip rings. That's basically just to send the current to a rotating part. There's got to be a way to do it. If you had wires hooked up to it, they would just get twisted and then break off. Wow, that came off nice and easy. Excellent. Alright, that right there is the points on the governor. That looks good. Well, here is the capacitor. And it actually doesn't look like it was leaking. No corrosion on it, but it doesn't look like it was leaking at all. So, and there would have been a blob of that big dark wax in here somewhere, wherever it was leaking out of. So this was obviously replaced at one time. But we'll check when we put it back together. You know, we'll test it with that one and then a known good one, and we'll replace it if we have to. I do know for a fact that we got to fix that resistor on there, basically rebuild that, because that one right there we can actually get a reading on and see that it was not good. I keep seeing a hair somewhere. Hope I'm not hallucinating. Anywho, let's get the wires out the way here. And we can pull these two bracket pieces off here. Alright, well, this one's about to come off, and I only loosened up one screw. The other screw is already quite loose. Alright. I don't know. Alright, could be they just vibrated loose, or at least that one vibrated loose on there. Alright, I gotta pull this plate here off, and we get our armature out and take a look at that. Alright, that's going to need a little oomph on it. That's basically your key that makes sure that that's lined up and everything else is lined up. Alright, looking at the armature, it's in really good shape here as well. I don't see or feel any wear on there. It's just got the dark line around it from the brushes, which is normal. Alright, now we need to pull out these gears and shafts here. There we go. They both broke loose pretty easily. a while since I've done one of these, I think. I'll have to look back and see how long it's been since I've done a Model 9 or 7. Model 7. Alright, let's get our shafts out of here. And they look typical too. They need to be cleaned up and polished up pretty good. Alright, get these gears out of here. Actually, I'll throw them right here. Everything's got to get degreased from here. I'll just throw it right in there. Alright. What can I get out of here for grease now? Just try to get the majority of it out. Alright, that's good enough for now. Alright, I'll disconnect the cord connection on here. Take this cover off. I see the screw's got some rust on it, as does the cover there. Alright, I gotta clip these and get the cord right out of the way. There we go. Let me get the cord out. I've seen better days for sure. Alright, I'm going to pull this out of here. You see, that's pretty nasty. I can go right to the trash and get ready to get our coil out of here. Alright, I'm gonna get this coil out of here, and then we'll come back. Alright, coil practically fell out of this one. So, there's our coil. There's our leads for the cord. These are our leads for the back there. Everything looks pretty good on here. So, we'll just probably extend these up here. You can see they're nice and flexible. We'll just extend those up and clean whatever carbon is on there off. Ah, there's that other brush. Alright, gotta get these brush holders out of here. But I gotta find my little screwdriver. Ah, there it is. Got everything all discombobulated in here today. Well, these are coming out with hardly any effort. There's one. There's the other. Alright, so I just gotta pull the pin out of here and get the bushing out of there, and then this thing can head right to the degreaser. Alright, next thing we got is get our cord in the garbage. Or in the scrap pile, I should say. Oh, that thing hasn't had no lubrication in a while. Alright, I'm going to get some of these parts that are waiting to get degreased or sandblasted together here, out of the way. Because the more stuff you have in the way, the more difficult things seem to go. I'll start stripping this down. Alright, so this we just got to drive this pin that's in here out, so we can pull this apart. Now we got to dig our feet out of here, and once the feet are out and this is apart, we can get everything outside and start getting what's got to be degreased and get everything sandblasted and powder coated. So once we get that done, we're going to come back. Alright guys, we got this one all wrapped up now. This is mixer that was sent in by Michael, and it's actually not Michael's mixer. This actually belongs to his 11-year-old son, who bought it at an antique fair. And you know, I just thought that was extremely cool that his son has such an interest in you know, cooking and vintage cooking, you know, utilities like this. And that's just pretty wild. So we definitely want to get this thing done and fixed up for him. I say I do got to still straighten out a beater here, but other than that, everything has been completely disassembled. We got it powder coated back to the original, black and white, new decal on it. The lettering on here had been done already previously, and it looked pretty decent. There was just some, you know, some of the white had gotten alongside of here, and we cleaned up as best as we could. Might be able to get a little bit more off of there, but the handle had been lettered as well, and they still look good, so we just left those on there. But it's got new grease, new core, new feet, and yeah, everything is good to go on here. So let's go ahead and fire this in and give it a listen to. Alright, so she runs great. I mean, that thing is, you know, definitely got some power. This would be a nice, you know, nice antique mixer for her son to, you know, to practice cooking and everything with. So I think that's just so cool. But anyways, we're going to get this wiped down, get it packed up, and get it sent on back so he can start putting it to use. But anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to those as soon as I can. And as always, thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one.